Welcome to Serpent Visionary Oracle. Happy July, everyone. Yay! Let's see what the energies are. I've been on a little bit of a vacay, but there's some cards that are still coming onto the table. The World, the Fool, the Hierophant, Justice, Judgment. There's 4 choices here. Let's see what the choices are up close. So first off, we have this palm stone egg. Kind of looks, and this is a monochrome Jasper. Very nice and earthy, groundy, and beautiful. That's choice number 1. Choice 2 is the flowered-ish flower agate. What a beauty. It's a little mini palm stones, good for your pockets. Flower agate, choice 2. Choice 3, oh, it's the little peace frog. I got the little peace frog. And this is kiwi jasper. Very peace out stone, calming. It's the frog. Choice 4 is the owl. Isn't he cute? He's got a little gangsta lean. He's got a very nice, big, puffy chest. So choice 4 is the owl. So there are the choices of the table today. Have a little bit of a brief intro, and then the timestamps of your choices. Hello, everybody. July, yay. How's it going out there? So I've had a little bit of vacay off the reading table because, I need time out as well to take care of thyself. So yes, I am a reader that does one-on-one readings. The description has all the info that you need to contact me to schedule a reading for yourself. I do have a promo. All you gotta do is visit the Amazon wish list or the SD registry, which is the wish list. Whoa, that third eye opener was a little woo-hoo-hoo. Anyways, all those links are below as well. The links to the wish lists, also the links to see which decks are listed and are available. If you gift me a deck and or decks, which most people send more than one, oh my god, thank you. So appreciative. But you receive a reading from me when you do that. It's a win-win situation. It's a bit of a discount that way. Also, when you're looking through these lists and see the card flip, one on, each image of the card deck, who knows, maybe you want one for yourself too. So there's that. So yes, good time to catch me when I'm post ayahuasca ceremony too, because I'm just blasted wide open in a really interesting space this time. Integration's always different, and she took me to a very, very deep, profound space of peace, deeper than I've ever been before. So amazing, so beautiful. Oof, that was a little belch. So it's a good time to catch me. Not that it isn't other times, I'm just saying. So with that said, how's your July going? What's the bang of this month? There's a lot of movement going forward. There's a lot of things shifting with connections, whether they be work related, friends, lovers, partnerships, marriages, all of that. So if it ain't vibing, it's departing or letting go finally, or it's gotten a lot stronger because we're choosing us. You can choose you within a partnership, by the way, but just know that the influence is always there once we enmesh with each other, which is the beauty of each connection. So I don't know what I'm leaving out right now in this intro or what, because I just received a lot of messages on the yoga mat today. I just got off the yoga mat, put some eye stuff, at least for the camera, because yeah, lots of tears were shed, lots of release, lots of yummy torquing, twisting, bending, and yoga ridiculousness I could put myself into sometimes. Oh, but yes, I want to get into the piles. I have no idea what's underneath. And as you know, I always show you the images at the end, and I always start off with some of the images as well. Lately, I've been using the animal kingdom vibes, because you know what? They always know before we do. They know what's up more than we do. Like, we don't know much. We don't know much. They know things that we'll never understand, see, feel. They're very unique beings, the creatures of these lands. So, given that it's summer, there's some dragons. The Sunday after yoga meeting, I used the after yoga reading. I'm telling you, man, that third eye was a little blasty, huh? Flipping my words. But you know what, though? Most people will edit that. They edit. Or when someone has like accent, they'll take you to speech school so you can mellow the accent out. At least it's real. Why edit it? It's like fun. Words are always made up with that come out of my mouth. I make up words all the time. I channel my grandpa and my mom. Anyways, let's get to the selections. Okay, let's get there. Welcome to selection 1. Isn't this a beautiful Jasper? They're always so nice when they're polished, but that's a beautiful Jasper. I mean, when I found it in the fines bin, it's like a real good, earthy, calming, grounding type of stone. Jaspers are beautiful. Okay. Jasper, what's grounding in your life? Maybe you need some nature. We'll see what the cards reveal. Wow, the Grail Dragon. Get out. Dang, this isn't going to be any BS. Oh, wait, this is a tarot card. Wait. Oh boy, long-witted worm. I'll get to the meanings and the messages after, but this is an interesting combination. Okay, what are these? The Sweat Lodge. Oh, detox. Time Master. Dun dun dun. Look at this dude. It's all heavy shaman Viking vibes. Look at them eyes. See, I love this deck, because if you gaze into this man, the headdress, what do you see? I see travel. I see horses. I see a horse. There's the infinity symbol made out of what? Snakes. Definitely some deep work to do here. What else is here? Oh, this is the tarot. Okay, hold up. Okay. There's a four wands. Excuse me. Ooh, 2 cups. The 4 swords is upside down. Wow, the Six of Wands is upside down. Let's see what this is about. Because I'm telling you, what did I tell you in the intro about connections changing, us going within deep? This is very grounded, though. This doesn't feel threatful. It doesn't feel anxietied. But there's some things to look at. As you know, I'm going to shuffle live with another tarot deck. And we'll get down to what this is about, because this is your paradise here. These are your soul contract, your soul connections. This is the connections, right? Whether it be, it can be all of it above that I had mentioned in the intro, right? But there's unrest, and there has not been victory here. But it's not defeat that I'm feeling. There's some things to do here. Oh my God, it sounds like me in ceremony. Like, oh no, me of all people. And she's like, oh yeah, you. All right, let me flip the camera and get into the messages. Okay, let's see what we got here. Because, oh God, there's some work to do. In order to have that, because there's no... The first thing the dragon, look at me, I don't even know where to start. It's so good. Not that there's ever anything bad. There's no such on the table. But as soon as I saw the Grail Dragon, that's the first card out. Get out. That's like beyond the Ace of the Cup. Now, when I see the Ace of the Cup in tarot, it's very much one of my ayahuasca cards in the tarot. For me, well, this Grail Dragon's the same thing. This Grail Dragon is about the deeper inner peace, healing, the seeking. It's deep seeking. But then when I saw the long-winded worm, like, oh boy, which is the water, the healing water. It's the shaman dragon. It kind of reminds me of Spirited Away. Remember how that boy, was a boy figure, and then he would transform into the dragon spirit. So it's kind of like that, like a shaman feeling. Then I saw the Sweat Lodge going, yeah, tick-tock, time master, matter of time, with the horse and a journey towards that. So what this is saying, because the Four Swords upside down with the 6-1 upside down, something has not been successful due to lack of your self-care. You needing to have this renewal for yourself with your health, with your heart, with your emotions, with people, with everything. The cup is everything. So I love the Ace of the Cup in tarot. That's showing up a lot in people's readings. And the second place right now is the Pentacle, which is another yummy ace card. But the Ace of the Cup will always be my favorite. It's my ayahuasca card. The wand is pretty awesome too. Okay. See, you got to choose. There's no deadline. There's only our lifeline. You get to choose when. When I see the Fourth Sword upside down, it saddens me that you do not have the peace or the self-care within yourself at this time, or with some situation perhaps. But it's not defeat. There's things to do here, but this is a deep retreat vibe. The beauty of this is, wow, I'm seeing the Four of Wands here and the 2 Cup here. It's so pretty. So I didn't know what deck I was going to choose, but I'm going to stay Marchetti style. I'm not much of a traditional tarot. I've never owned a lighter weight, but this is all kind of based on that system. But this artist is probably the most traditional one I use. Like his vibe, his creation, Okay. what is this second row about? Okay. First, what's the 4 and the 2 cup? Oh, okay, thank you. Okay. See what they have to say. The famous world is here. Yes, the infamous world is here. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay, so the world's here. Oh, okay. All right. So with this row here, it's the 5 of the Pentacle, the Page of the Wand, the King of the Wand, the 10 of the Wand, the World, and over here, which is screaming the loudest, is the Page of the Pentacle. I think where some of the defeat may feel that there's lack of money, or definitely a lack of motivation here, that's not normally you. It's not extreme. It's not very extreme at all. Because if you do something, there's change here, there's completion here, I see. But I love the page that's here at the end, that's separate from this. And or maybe somebody in the past, including yourself, may have sabotaged these passions within you that you want to go forward with. But this card of lack is where you should start, because there is no lack. You have to tap into your source. You're the source that creates the abundance, not another. But it's like you're physically exhausted. You're physically exhausted because you're trying to figure it out, perhaps. Or maybe there is a health concern. I don't know. But there's something here where you feel alone, perhaps maybe left out, keeping it to yourself. But you have this beautiful cup that's waiting for you. It's like, it's beyond renewal. It's like a big spiritual bath, like Spirited Away, where they get all clean in the bathhouse and they're all woo, and all the dirty spirits are clean. It's kind of like that. I don't know why I keep having that reference, but it's looking like that in my mind. But there's things to do here. Maybe you need a detox. Maybe you need to get a grip and say, look, I'm worth it. You're going to have to get really demanding for what you want. It's just like there's some drama here. When I'm about drama here, it's not a sorry for, but perhaps you've been in these rough waters lately with things. But you see the world cards here, signifying that these are old patterns. These are old issues, cycles. You don't think the same way. You don't attract the same people. You don't even want the same things. I think what's really dear to you is you go back into some kind of study here, or investment of where you want to put some energy in for yourself. If you're been coupled, like I said, you can choose you. If your partner opposes you with this, then that's not partnership. But I'm seeing contract here. I'm seeing really good, strong, soul contracted connections that you have. But how about if you were to have that with yourself? Go back to the self, and then you can give, and the relationships and connections will replenish, because you're depleted here with energy, with passion. There's exhaustion here. And all you need to do is take time away and go to that retreat and go deeper. That's my ayahuasca card, by the way. I'm not saying go drink ayahuasca. I'm just saying that's my ayahuasca card. Just because a lot of people cannot drink that. You cannot receive it. It's not for everybody. It's super, super fucking strong. And it's no BS, man. It's not. It's not how people think she is until they try it for the first time even. Anyhow, 26-year anniversary with me. I adore her, but I understand. I have experience with it, right? But there's something deep here that, because in the process of all this, you're realizing, nothing's cut through. You're going to have to demand it, though. You're going to have to come and say something, I bet. I'm not done with the cards yet. I'll continue, because once I stay in an energy, in a spread, I'm liking what I'm seeing, because your eyes are going to be open to something completely like, wah! So, there's a detox here. So start with the body, of course, because in your body, you get to say, I'm drinking this, and what are you drinking? How many ingredients does it have? Or is it just the water that you drink? What are you eating? Start there. It will always be what you put in first. What are you ingesting? Who knows, maybe you want to learn about nutrition or something, or herbs, or something earthy. Remember, this is the really stunning, beautiful Jasper. And why I love nature so much is you could gaze into the stone, and it's like it looks like a bird embryo when I'm looking at it like this. It's so weird. Something's just done and just boom. Okay, give me more about this page. And what's this Ace of Cups? See, but you got to go get it. You got to go do the work. You got to go do it. You got to choose you to do it. But it's there. I love that the World card is here, because you're exhausted already with all of this. And here you are, you're just wanting, like, can I just do something I love? Can I just really use my energy and my gifts and what I'm passionate about? You may not even know, some of you, get a lot of that. I don't know. Well, just go choose it. Go choose something. It will lead you. Just choose it. What do you think? You have unlimited choices? How many modalities did it take me to get to ayahuasca? That's an interesting inquiry with me. How many modalities did I go through before I hit the ultimate jackpot? And didn't even know I did at first. What's the page bringing? What's going on? Any double? Oh, there goes the flying one on the floor. I love those. Those are like, pick me. I want attention. I'm a strong message. Okay. Nice. Oh, you're going to do, okay. Sweet. Well, look at who shows up again. Well, first off, there's another Four of Swords here. That's your first double. But this one is right side up. Nice. And then there's a plop, which I'll get to. The King of the Pentacle is showing up in between the Four of the Sword and the Queen of the Cup, which is, to me, the cup, the Queen Cup is also the mother of the... Okay, let me see. Let me just dip. I don't really like to pause and then I get it. I'll just dip down. Well. I could not make this up. No way. Okay, so the card that fell on the floor, the card that fell on the floor, is the Six of Wands. How about the two that were upside down above are right side up? So things will change, but you're gonna have to go and choose it, okay? But it's waiting for you. See, look, there's something that fell off the table, and there's a saying, jump and the net will appear. Well, I say jump. And watch yourself see you fly. You have wings, remember? Watch yourself soar. Okay, what's these? This is really beautiful because with the King of the Pentacle, perhaps there is somebody or someone that's supportive of you going forward, that you can repay. Perhaps if this is a money thing or any kind of somewhere you may need support. Like for some of you, maybe you have children or you're married or, and you need to choose you. If you're single, boom, it's whatever your situation is for you to go on this journey, and you know how to ask. You got to ask to receive, The Magician, the Eight of the Cup, the High Priestess, the Priestess is here, yay. The Nine of the Cup, the Three of the Pentacle. Well. You're going to be saying oh yeah, I forgot to say something about this. Sometimes this involves travel, because there's a lot of travel vibes here. You just got a wave of some travel. You're the Magician. The Magician is bold. The Magician has lots of trades, lots of different expertises, lots of gifts. You know how to maneuver in the world. You just got to leave. You're choosing to leave behind some pretty heavy emotions, okay? I understand, because I feel this has not been easy. Now I'm beginning to feel it here. Because your high intuition, your loud voice within you, TikTok, it's time. And this is going to give you so much content, so much peace, resolution of a lot of things. With the Three of the Pentacle or the coin here, the collabs maybe that are new people, new work maybe, just a new way of things, a new way of income. Because I love that the King of the Pentacle is here with the Queen of the Cup. Because she's always here, drink. He gives, here, you drink, he gives. There's like a real nice vibe around you, but you have to choose you and do it and say yes and commit. It's like a dedication rather than a commitment. It's a dedication to you, how much you want this for yourself, your life, for others around you, but most of all for within you, because this is some unrest. This is some victory and success and self-care and peace that's awaiting you, but you have to go do the work. You gotta go do that. This is so beautiful too. Let me position the cards here so you can, I always do that before I flip the camera, because the cards get all crazy sometimes. Okay, let me put these here. And let me flip the camera so I could show you your images and how beautiful this vibe is, Okay, it's a lot of cards. Let's go back to the beginning. with this beautiful jasper. So this is very grounded, very earthy. I'm noticing there are no swords here. There are no swords here in this reading. There's swords in the realm of self-care and peace, which is a double. But there wasn't any swords. That's why I'm like, this is very unique. Okay, starting there's a sweat lodge. Kind of looks like an eyeball, like a portal, like a cat eye. Looks like a lot of things. There's the Time Master again. Okay, so there's the Shaman cards, the Ayahuasca cup, or your cup of renewal, beyond, because this is very shaman vibes, very deep, going deep within you for healing. Here's your so this is the Paradise combo here with your connections, with whatever they may be. But look, these are upside down. I'll show you where they turn right side up. The bottom line started with, and then after that, this was the bottom line here. So with these four, and this was a 5, this one caught my eye of your exhaustion. Okay, so there's the 10 of the wands. Okay, I'm gonna keep scooting these over. But look at the beautiful world. Okay, so then, okay. So when I asked more about what that cup's bringing, these are the 4 that showed up. So there's the King of the Pentacle. There's a good support right here, or a good team or couple with the Queen of the Cup. Look what was here. So here's the 4 sword up, and here's the 6 wand up as well. I'm like, get out. When over here they were upside down, because there's things to do. Okay, so there's things to do on your part, which is what? Choose you. Look at how darling she is. I love this page. Let me zoom in on her. I love this page. This is so yummy. But there's a courage involved here to go deeper. There is. Could there be new territory? Even if what you know and what you have and all of that, it's still new territory, because you're going to go up. You're going to climb up. You're going to go to higher levels now. The World card's here. Look at this World card. She's all, demon, give it to me, give me. You've reached. Now it's ready for that new cycle, and your dog Toto too. But look, you're taking that journey, and here's the Magician. What's it taking though? You're leaving. You're leaving that emotional stuff behind, and you're choosing you are, right? Because look at what it's partnered with: the Magician and the High Priestess. High intuition, lots of skills, lots of trade, lots of smarts and expertise. Time to use them and expand them. Learn more, dig deeper. And this is what it's bringing you. The Cup of Salud right here. So pretty. With the 3 of the Pentacles. So trust the collabs, the new collabs. You've let go of the old ones. New ones come in. Bring you much contentment, love, support, all of it. I'm going to zoom in real close. I always thank people for watching. If you chose this, comment, or most people DM me on Instagram, because it's personal. Want to reach out for a personal reading, you know how to do that. My information is in the description. But this right here, wowee. Much, much love. And salute. Okay, here's choice 2 with the beautiful flowered agate. These always bring me back to childhood vibes. I just love agates with that patterning. Okay, let's see. St. George Dragon. The Pendragon. The Serpent. The Medicine Wheel. Wow. Some real deep healing going on in the lands. You know, this one's pretty fiery and chargy though. What is the Tarot? Temperance, I told you. A little fiery on the moods, perhaps. Okay, chargy, Queen of Wands, yes. Oh, Queen of the Coin, though. 3 of Cups. Ooh, interesting. I want to look at this a moment. I'm going to flip the camera over and we'll get into the messages. But there's deep healing here. There's changes. 2 snakes on the table. Medicine wheel here. I think there's some strife in the lands. Look at the way that this, these 2 dragons look, And then they got these 2 queens like this too. Feeling oppositions ripping you off from your celebration and your party. So we'll see, because when Temperance comes into the picture, I love her. But there's peace and much, much more that's needed to temper the lands. Okay, I'm going to shuffle live with more Marchetti here. And we'll get into the deeper messages. Wow. So these 2 dragons to start off with. St. George's dragon is like like you said something and now you want an answer, or you're seeking something very important. It could be legal that you want an answer out of someone, answer out of yourself. Mostly here. I always go to self first when I see serpents, because it's partnered with the serpent and the medicine wheel. That's deep healing. That's deep temple work. Serpent it's not easy to deal with serpent energy. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of patience, a lot of vulnerability. That was a good third eye opener, by the way. But something's bringing you happiness and celebration out of it, though, because you are going to get the answer. The truth is coming. And you've been real fierce about boundaries and pursuing this. You just don't give up. There's 2 personalities here on the table. So I was like, if there's been some opposition, I wanted to know, because there was the Temperance, but the opposition sometimes can be within us. So I'm going to ask more about what's out on the table so far. Why is the Temperance angel here? Is it, well, it always starts with self first. The Temperance angel, the angel, Temperance angel. I have some good third eye opening medicine here. The words just get funny, that's all. I know what I want to say. Okay. Who's the Queen of the Sword? Is this outside self or is this a self? Okay, let's see. What's with these queens here? Because that... Sometimes the artwork with his... Okay. There is a 4 of Cups and Lover's card here. Okay, let me have more than that. Because, just because there's a Lover's card, it's always about choice, and this is just my love card. In this deck, I just say it's my love card. But do you choose yourself before you choose another? Is yourself healthy, balanced, well, that you don't spread the baggage? That's not what this is, but you know, that's a consideration when this is here, because when it's paired with the Four of Cups and the Lovers, damn, someone's bored. Or like waiting, like, you know, I'm done, like I'm waiting, but you know, yeah. Predictable, empty. There's nada here. All right. Tell me more. Tell me more. It's, if they want to come out and feel like in chunks, like the whole deck will come out. Oh yeah, you're dealing with someone of opposition. Okay. I'm getting this now. You gotta stand strong if you're dealing with someone in opposition. Like, I think, yeah, you're almost to the point of exhaustion here. Okay, almost, not quite. I'm so glad that I got a new 9 of Wands. How about they had a misprint and it was 0? I'm like, that's so weird. All right. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If this opposition is something else, okay, this is an opposition here. And or the type of energy that you need to be. God, this one's a tricky one. It always is when I'm doing like a general type thing. But I always just take it, do the work in self, you know, but it can be outside of self. I'm seeing some pretty strong personalities here. Okay, so yeah, people are involved for sure. But you know, you're to the point of almost physically being exhausted. And what I like about these cards is that you really do have a really nice support here around you. You know who they are. They have your back during this time. The ones that know what you're going through, there's one in particular, kind of like an informant. It could be the deeper voice within you as well. Saying, is it in time to surrender? Is it in time to believe it's coming to you? You're going to have that self-care. There's a Hermit card here with the 4 of Swords. There's a King of the Fire here. And also the 8 of the Cup. So it's like something departing from you and you're wanting the answer. Some answers about the situation. So with the Serpent and the Medicine Wheel up above, you're the only one that can give yourself this answer. Soul seeking here. Because there's two very different vibes, like here. I think who the opposition is very cunning. Not to be trusted. They're very bold, very intimidating type of character. And again, if it's within yourself, you can be that, or, you know, but it doesn't make sense if it's not you that's opposing you, but it's you going deeper to seek your answers that will set you free. Because there's definitely people and strong personalities on the table right now. But what it's saying to me here is that in order to keep things cool, because the levels of the anger and the drama and the levels of the stress have been really weighing on you. Whoever else too, probably. That's why the Temperance Angel comes. And you know, a lot of it says, hey, stand strong with what lives in your heart, you know. If your heart's unhealed, go mend it. That's the Medicine Wheel and the Serpent. So many people walk around so broken and unhealed, most of the world. It takes, like I said, it takes a lot of courage, but you're going to get an answer from what you've been waiting for what you asked for, what you wanted to know. The truth's coming at you. And there's a lot of fire. That means it's in action and it's moving quick. What's interesting here is there are no swords, just the mentality of the personalities of the people, and the Four of the Swords, which is your self-care coming, your peace coming, your rest coming from the situation. From some really tough personality here, or a very tough situation. This is not fun, but you had to really be as ruthless as them in your own way, because it's not, to me, it doesn't feel like it's your nature to be aggressive, but there's a part here that you needed to be bold, strong, say so, and don't give up, and stand strong about it. Give it back and stay and not be emotionally attached, or don't let them see the emotion part. Keep that hidden. Not that you don't let it out, but when you're around the situation, around them, you're allowing them to bounce it back. It's like bouncing it back. Don't let them, whatever that saying is, don't let them see you sweat or whatever. You play the poker face, whatever that is, for now. But there's exhaust here, but it's coming. Relief is coming from a very tough personality. And if they're threatening you, saying you can't, you this, you watch, you do it. There is a queen of manifestation here. That is the queen of the coin. You'll defend what's dear to you. Oh, yes, you are. You're doing it right now. That's why the temperance angel, because it's unlike you, it seems, to be this way. Like you admire that in other friends of yours. See, this is all because this is the flowered agate. This to me is peaceful and creativity and blossoming and abundance. That's who you are. You're an abundance. You're a manifesting abundance queen. Who demands celebration, who demands looking at things from a positive perspective, like with a good outlook, rather than what's opposing you. It's broken your heart. It's just, you're like beyond that already. You're like, it's beyond the it's the beyond the what the F's. It's beyond that. You're like, nothing surprises you here. It's so funny, but it's not funny going through it, because you've really had to be somebody that, you don't even recognize coming out of you, but you had to, it had to come out and be this way. So, in conclusion, here though, the Hermit's here. You're going to get a chance for that break to go within, if you haven't done that already. No one else's influences are interesting to you. No one else's opinions. You need nothing but you. That truth is coming to you, okay? It takes work, real deep work, like I said. It takes a lot of vulnerability, a lot of courage. Because a lot of the truth hurts, because, we always think it's about that other side. Yes, we allow it, and yes, we attracted it to us. It's our better, it's our good teachers and our good harsh lessons, but that's like enough, man. There's healing here though. The serpent is here. The medicine wheel is here. Wow. In conclusion, what's going on with that? What's this sword bringing? Because it's very Ace of Sword. This Pendragon is very Ace of Sword vibes, with passion and fire coming right at you. You're going to have the answer you've been seeking. That celebration's coming back to you. You need some replenishment though. Okay, anything else here? two of my favorite cards on the bottom of the deck. I never say the bottom of the deck. It has to, like, I have to leave the deck up like this and not intentionally look, because I have a habit of just like I'm too into what I'm looking at the table. Okay. Curious as the comments as they come in. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Before I show you the images. Maybe I'll switch decks for the other pile. Maybe that's what I'm sensing. But this deck, I mean, that's why. Okay. You know when the cards land on the table, I just think there's one, but with these like stick a little bit sometimes. Okay. Anything else? When I asked anything else. Wow. There's a 6 sword, 2 sword, 2 cup here. Something you don't see coming. But this is movement. This is like, that's when I see this card come, I always ask the person, so do you plan on moving? Or traveling overseas really deeply and you don't come back? Or are you location scouting at this time because you want to move? Because the 6 swords, like, you take your belongings and you go. Actually, that's been in a deep thought, because the same bird in the 9 of the Wands is also here in the 6 of the Sword card, leading the way. And you know, this 2 sword thing with the indecisiveness or the not knowing, to me, it's like, for me, it's like something coming at you you don't see coming. And then you're going to have to decide, like, yay or nay. But there's a 2 cup card here. So maybe perhaps your healing is in another place. Or your heart can move forward again. Because the 2 cups, beautiful union to me. In portrayal here compared to other decks. It's like one in the distance that's all old and ancient and weird. It's kind of like you're letting go of that old. And then something emerges that's new, more soothing, more comforting, feels like home. Beautiful. I could go on and on about this one. I would like to stay in this vibe. So like I always say, when you see your reading, you want to go deeper and schedule one with me. The info's in the description. But that's what's here. I'm making sure you can see all the visibility here when I flip the camera over and show you the images. But that's what's here. There's something wanting to emerge and blossom in this creativity here. But it's not where you are currently. Truth's coming. That Pendragon's like very Ace of the Sword. So the aces continue. Let me show you the images though, okay? Okay, so remember the first row here with the dragons. So this is very much seeking vibes. The putting it out there. Waiting for a response. Waiting, you know, it's just a really standing for your boundaries. You know, you've put a lot of debts behind you already and the truth will come in. Now I'm going to zoom in closer because when I tuned in, that's a pretty nice combo. I like how he's lifting his foot up there. But lots of debts, lots of experience here. But look what's excited. Beside it is three serpents in this combo. There's 2 here with the serpent card. So beautiful, this deck. And then the medicine wheel. So it's change of direction. It's very much like the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. There's a direction here, but it's coming from a deep place. Like, it's not reactive. It's really deep within. Remember, you had chosen the flowered agate. Something's waiting to bloom, and it's going to ground. And it's going to be, there's clarity, and oh, there's so much beauty in that. But you have to be someone that you have not used to stand strong, keep standing. I know that the temper has escalated there. So remember these. Okay, so here, when I asked what's this about, these 2 came. Yeah. She says it all. I love this one. She's funny. Look at the expression on her. She's like, yeah, bitch, really? No. When she wants this cup over here, she's like, there, yeah, it's going to take something. And there's a river here. Water, travel, flying away. You're exhausted here. Look at this 9 wand. Pay attention to this bird because he shows up in the 6 wand again. That's the informant. That's the voice within. You already know. I love your team, but you really had to be someone that you're not. This, whoever the opposition was, damn. But look at the, yeah, and you're moving away from it. There's you moving. See, this is more movement with the C, moving away from. 8 cups signifies you're moving away from, choosing you, choosing your peace. This is one tough situation, I think, the vibe here, but look what's coming towards you. Oh, so we're going to move these guys over here, since you know what these are. I like to put the power cards, line up the power cards. Excuse me, why? All right, here we are. Peace is coming. So is that answer. Your true light only, no one else's influences or advice. And here's you going away. Bye. You don't see it coming. Could come out, or, you're not going to worry about anything. But look what it's bringing you. It's going to bring you reconnection here. Those that turn to stone will be of the past. This is the renewal. Or perhaps you can be with that other person you've been dreaming about. I don't know who these are. It's newness to me. Let's go deeper. Schedule a reading with me. Thank you for watching, most of all. Much, much love and salute. Choice number 3. Is the Kiwi Jasper Frog, my peace frog. Isn't he cute? Very calming stone. But the frog is an interesting choice. Let's see what's underneath. Ooh, nice. Oh, though, look at this. Because I was just going to say, the froggy has about a very interesting journey of transformation. And that's Pytho. Wow, okay. Oops. The inner spiritual coil. Now, I don't know if this was upside down or not, but it was faced this way. So I'm going to take it. I don't read reversals with oracle cards, but I'll check it out because most of the time I just read it like this. To me, this would have been upright, but I did flip it this way. Anyway, lower world, oh boy, and middle world. Again, transformation, something needs to die. So you're going through a process. I'll take this upside down because there's something about it being upside down. But this is like kind of like the death card in the tarot, but there's a little bit more meaning to it in the with the dragons. But I love this. This is very powerful. Lower world, mid world. Okay, there was no hold up. Okay, he's perspective. I found it. Excuse me. Okay, what is this about? 7 of coin. Ooh. 4 sword. King of the coin. Oh boy, traveling. Oh, departure. Well, yeah, there's some interesting vibes here. Yeah, there's interesting vibes here. So I'm going to flip the camera over and get into the messages. Okay. The Pytho is my favorite card in this whole deck and why I got it. The inner spiritual coil makes sense upside down. Because to me, it's like the duality that fights that inner heart-mind battle. When it's upside down, I think there's peace within you. You know, like I'm feeling like a person that does very like deep work, maybe shadow worker. Shadow workers can be light workers as well, by the way, but it takes a lot of courage to go to the depths where other people they're not willing. Hold up. Okay. There's a vibe with the Pytho. Because it's not just like people that are not willing. It's more like it's not their path. And whatever their path may be is needed to combine with the one that I'm feeling here, which is a very, very deep level. You're somebody that you're all in once you're in, and you like to see it grow. And you will stand. You're a bold one, but a peaceful one. Kind of like, you know how Yoda is. He's peaceful, but he's wicked with the lifesaver. So over here, though, there's a lower world and a middle world. There's like travel vibes already, movement. Like the thing about the Pytho, there's like a guardian spirit as well. And it watches you depart from old or a death or a layer that's no longer you, a letting go of in whatever kind of death it may be. It could even be a real one, like someone has passed that you know of recently, or maybe someone's been on your mind. We have many guardians. They're even in the animals, but it ties into a location or a place that you will be journeying to next. Because there's a lower world, and then the middle world, which is where we are here, this plane. So you really go in depth, like you're going away because there's been disappointments, and it's not like wherever you are right now, it's time, and you know it, to move. It's complete. It is. But you're at peace about it. There's no like battle about it. You know, it's your choice. Even the 5 swords here is kind of cool. See, because all the cards are depicted different. Yeah, it had to do with conflicts and stuff and whatever they say about it. But it's like, dude, there's like a lot of people you put behind, like, try me. Like, you're bold. You can speak your truth, but you're not like, it's not an aggressive vibe. It's just matter of fact. You're just like, that's facts. But you're generous. And there's like a level of peace that you need to have around you and be with for your sanity and your well-being. This is the peace frog. Remember I said this is like a vibe of a transformation journey. It could be of the physical, it could be of, but I think it's like there's a new vibe here, because the 5 cup is there, like, okay, I said that part, but there's a page of the pentacle here, and it's very much going back to what's really important to you. What do you want to learn further? What do you want to go deeper in? Because you'll go to the depths and it don't scare you at all. Very peaceful here, but there's a 6th sword here. Like, you're gonna move. So I love when I see this card pop and someone will be sitting there receiving a reading. I'm like, oh, so you plan on moving? Like taking your things and going. Or it can be you travel across sea, like somewhere of distance, to maybe learn or go deeper in what you're wanting to do. Because the Pythos also, it's a guardian vibe. Like sometimes we don't do things because we have fur babies or children or, you know. So whatever the circumstance is here, there's a guardian and it shows up, there's peace there. Because this is for your sanity. This is for like your growth. This is for like, I need to go home. I need to be home. What else is here? Let's cross-examine with another deck. I like this vibe. It's very nice. I like the way this one feels. Oh, yeah. The peace frog. It has like, I know you can't see it too well in camera because a lot of stones, you need to see this, you know, with the sunlight. Hey, it's starting to get overcast. Anyhow, it also has to do with leaping. You're not a tadpole. You've been through, it's time to, it's all about more growth here. And you're like, yay. Okay, what else is showing up? That's right. You're bold about things. You're ready to go take it on. You do very well maneuvering in the world, by the way. There isn't any fears here. Sure, you're gonna miss people because you're going away from a situation. It's not that it was bad. There's no growth where you have been recently or currently. So there's a big movement here because you're big. You're the king of manifesting. That's some good brew. Man, that's good stuff. But as you're viewing this, you're probably already in action about it. Okay. What else is here, please? What is this beautiful journey I'm seeing? Because you've cut some ties. You did some real good. You're very cut and dry. You're right. I have 0 F's to give. Why should I have any? In a calm way and very mature and with integrity. Because your choice to leave whatever behind, whatever temptations may have come at you as well. I like you. You're fun. I think you're funny. You're probably fun to party with. There's no party cards because you're very in depth here. You probably scare a lot of people like, damn, don't fuck with them. That's why should you with anyone anyway? But really, you know, you get the point. You get the saying. So you're up to a new journey. You're relocating. You're on fire about this. You did well to cut the ties. And show them your power. Show them how bold you are and you mean business. I don't stay where I don't get to be in my power. Where I don't get to, and that's not a controlling thing either. It's very like you're good at training, you're good at a lot of like kind of demanding work for others, but for you it's just like, I got this. It's not demanding because it fuels you. It's like anything in depth fuels you, and you have a card of success because of that. So this travel is a very wise choice. No one could tempt you to stay. There's been offers and you're like, wow, okay, thank you. Because you know where you're appreciated and loved. And it's not about, it doesn't mean that when you depart or relocate from others, it has nothing to do how you love and care about them. In fact, it deepens because that creates like a missing, you know, in a way. Then you value the connections that, you know, because it's for your growth. You're a very strong individual. You're very bold. You can't be put in a box. You have a very interesting experience of life. But you're going to you have a card of success here. I mean, wow, big boom. Summer, hello. Happy July for you. Is there anything else here? Anything? Anything from the Guardians about this victory, about the journey? And you know, there's like, any of the swords that have been shown on the pile so far, they're not conflicting or anything. They're very good. Yeah, you're leaving from physical exhaustion. You know what's actually physically exhausting too? Because this is what I'm feeling about this, about you. It could be because you haven't been physically exhausting yourself. Not like a bad way, but it means like there's something about this vibe where you didn't grow or didn't get stronger. You're just like, it's very disappointing because you've got a lot of energy. You have a good expansion. I mean, wowee. So it's kind of like, say you're really good, and I'll show you the images. It's like, if you know gyms, okay, gyms, and I'm not putting anything down, okay? Because things exist because people are of different uniquenesses. That's what I say. But say you go to the gym and you're a power lifter, okay? And the only gym in town is the purple gym. Okay, it's okay. But there's not powerlifting action going on in that gym. Like, you be stacking out machines and then putting plates on top, you know? It's like, so what I mean is if when you don't get to express the expansion, it is exhausting. It's actually sad. I understand. So that's going to change. It's beautiful. Going forward, July is beautiful. Everything about whatever travels, whatever's needed to be taken care of, or space, or finding a place, all of that's handled. The Python's here. Oh, geez, that's the visionary card. Woo, that's my ayahuasca card too. So if you're a psychonaut medicine head, well, salute to that, because I get it. That's the Python card. And then the blueful frog's here too. See, he's my little peace frog, my little DMT frog. Brings much peace and love. So there's like a transformation happening with you. I could keep going on and on and on about the same messages because that's the point. You get it. Let me show you the images now. I just love the vibe, that's all. Okay. So that's how it started. But you know, this image right here, if you look at it upside down, it's really different vibes. It's like putting some depths of the heart deaths that happen in the heart space, or with the lower world, really looking like, you got to look real close at these cards now, because if you gaze into this rock, you'll start seeing faces of the ancestors. I hope you can see that right there. The ancestors right in here. Fierce. I see the wisdom of the owl. I see a female image. I mean, you could just gaze for yourself what it means to you, because you can go there. Because that's what helps you stay in this plane, is to alter the mind, to go peace out and journey. If you're not a psychonaut head, or you're sober completely, don't use medicines, you do it in some way for yourself, okay? Whatever modality it is for you. But most of my followers are like that, so okay. See, so this is what I'm talking about. You're like, dude, I'm going. Okay, only so much I could grow here. Because this is the card of growth, but the baskets look empty because there's no fruit for you here. It's accomplished. The lessons, what needed to be, the deaths that needed to be conquered, you did that. But another thing about the Pytho too, like I said, if it's been an issue where you have children, for babies, someone needs house sitting, someone don't have a car, or you don't know the place, that's taken care of with this card, because I just felt that vibe, remember? So yeah, you're okay, but look at the card of the travel, and it's right next to the King of the Coin. Look at that beautiful 6 sword card. The journey is on. This is a very nice forward, like no BSing around. Why? Look at the the disappointment of the 5 of Cup card. But see, you returning, you're choosing you. This is the Page of the Pentacle. You're returning. See, that didn't work out, but this is no way for this king here. So off we go. I love the work that you've done. Cutting out people, not anybody letting you hold you back, temptations, all of that. You're physically exhausted here. And look, the Knight Cross is on top. You're ready for action. You're good the way you maneuver in the world, the way that you represent yourself with your speech. You're intelligent, you're quick, you're witty, you're fucking funny. You could be a stand-up comedian, really. You probably are with your friends. But they have to catch it, though, because your humor's quick. You're not like the storyteller. You could, your story, but you're more quick. But look at the success. See, you're the boss. Now that's a well-fit, trained individual on top of the game. That's success. Why? Because you're moving. This is so spot to the point. No story needed. Into it. I'm into it. You want to go further. Schedule a reading one-on-one with me. All the info is below. But thank you for watching, most of all. Look at that beautiful imagery. Much love. Salud. Yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you. Oh, the owl. Look at him. He has this lean, he has that gangster lean. And look at that big booby chest of love. See that heart-shaped chest. Oh, he's a beautiful piece. Look at what it looks like in the backside with the little horns. Yeah, I think he's a little chipped here and there, but he's had a journey, all right. But he's made it to the magic reading table, and he's much appreciated. Ooh, the yonky poop. Curve. See what these oracle cards are. Holy Mountain. And Circle. Ooh. Tarot, please. What's the tarot? The Page of the Cups. The Magician. Oh, whoa. The Tree of Life is here with the Tower. Get out. I saw that one. No. Ooh. No wonder the wisdom of the owl was paired with the Ankh today in this one. That's a mighty serpent. Oh boy. But I love this. Anyways, let me flip the camera, shuffle live, and I'll get into the messages. I mean, well, all the piles have had big life-changing messages. What a summer. What a July. It's good though. It really is. But what's come at us to obtain it, you know, for a lot, wow. You know, I do a lot of readings and I get to hear people's stories. Very inspiring. So right off with the first dragon around the Ankh. There's a place here next to Kerr, which is the other dragon, that's kind of like the Fool card. Like the Fool card in the tarot is like, don't have no F's, it just goes. But with this one, there's like, for me, there's been a hesitance about this big dream that you've carried since you were a child. And you've definitely not been heard. You're a very within quiet person here. But when it comes to your life, what you love and care about, that's where the courage is going to come from to climb that mountain. Your circle is going to change. The social circle. You got to trust what people would see negative experiences or circumstances that come at you in life as negative when it's not. It's a really big chance right now. It's the vibe to completely repair and rebuild your life. Like this is a total Now given there's chips on the owl here, I think he's so cute, but he's more of the heart. When I first saw him, I go, man, he's got boobs, man. This dude has been benching. Look at, or maybe he's in drag. Can you see, man? The dude has some he's got some boobage. He's so cute. I love it. But then it's like leaned. It's not upright. It's leaned. It's so funny. There's chips. And within those, I think it's like some kind of marble. I don't know what this is. Definitely some people that have faced some dragons, but you're not with the voice. not mouthy, you're very inward. Let me shuffle as I look more, because this really needs shuffling. You know what else I've been feeling too? There's two particular piles that I feel this. Guardians. Like someone that's passed away. It could be, 10 years ago. It could be fresh. This person coughing, voice. Something needs to be said. See, I told you, your voice. You're quiet. You've been quiet. But when people are introverted or quiet, there's something else that takes over, which is your listening. Especially if the sight is no longer, or you feel like you've not been seen or heard, another sense takes over. And in your case, it didn't become resentful, angry, or rebellious. It just became quiet. Taking some punches perhaps. But something tugs at your heart deeply. Oh, that's no accident. As I say that, I said something tugs at your heart so deeply, and the Ace of the Cups spit out of the deck. That's my favorite ace. That's my ayahuasca card. Not to say again here that go drink ayahuasca. I'm just saying, to me, when I read the tarot, the messages that come through me with me drinking it for so long is what I mean by this. It's the expression of what it's like to receive the most amazing bliss, love, intensity all night long, and it just keeps pouring and pouring and pouring. It's so beautiful. That's how I experience ceremony every time. Yeah, she's so good to me. But it's also like it's a renewal. It's a spiritual bath. It's a renewal in your emotions. It's a renewal in your connections. The strong ones will survive. And what's needed to be flooded out into your life, like I'm seeing flood, like a bunch of water, just going and swiping them out for you. It's very emotional here because you've kept a lot inside of you for so long. It has to come out now. So don't be afraid of that side of yourself that allows the anger or the intensity to be expressed. It seems like it's been bottled up inside. But there's someone here that's very, very sweet on you. I think it's kind of like there's a guardian and a protector. The protector is underneath. There's one spirit there, and then the other one is as of above. That's the guardian. Please comment about that if you picked the owl. That's really strong. And it's facing the north-south polarity. So yeah, that's like the within. That's beautiful. And then they say like there's a lot of protection around you. You're grounded. You just have to get the courage to move forward. It's a passion thing. It's a fire that's bubbling up. Because you know what? You have a lot of skills. Even though, people say like, oh, speak up, blah, blah, blah. Okay. It doesn't have to be aggressive. You can just speak your truth in any tone you are. Just let it come from here. It doesn't have to be all loud in someone's face. It could, it's just who you are as an expression. But it'll be heard if it comes from here. Let them talk. Oh yeah, hold up. Yeah, the charger thing. Okay. Yeah. It took a like, doop. It's back on. So as I was saying, there's definitely a guardian around you, two of them, as above, so below. I think you're somebody that understands things people don't, and you don't get credit for it. But, or not credit for it so much, or it's not like, it's like you shake your head is mostly why you don't say anything. Like to avoid the conflict because he won't get it. Because you're coming from a very child place, like a newness. Like you're not in like a egocentric person. You're very humbled and quiet. Please let me know if this is true if you pick the pile. And you have a very beautiful renewal coming. So I'll get to that. Let's see what here. Oh yeah, I should shuffle these a little bit more. Oh, you have such a sweet new road coming. But again, it's about the courage and the boldness to just climb that mountain. Remember, you have guardians. It starts when you take the action. You know, like whatever that may be. Okay. Let me see here. You're all, I know things exist, you know, like, you know, like dreams coming true and, people get the most beautiful opportunities that come to them. So you're seeing this, you've been watching this, okay? But then you're looking at them going, but they don't see what I see. They're blinded. It's false. Like, there's something unique about you. Because I'm seeing this experience here where someone looks really nice. All of your prayers, answers, dreams come true. Yummy what they offer you at first. And then it turns into like, excuse me? Because there was some kind of blindedness. Could be you as well. Because that's how you know to see it. So you probably experienced this. I don't think you live in it now. I think you just know. And so, you know, you're probably going, yeah, all that romance, all that this, that's so dumb. It's so untrue. It's not what it's about at all. Because something tells me like there is that everything just destructed. Something destructed or it's coming. And then you just see it because there's a cup of renewal. And I love that cup. What else is here, please? Oh, yeah. I guess I kept it in the deck. Why not? It was part of it. I think it's like a bonus card. All right. You're going to go back to 0 point. Do you know what I mean by that? Where everything levels out. Because you know what's interesting? Wow, I got to do a commentary in the back. I mean, after all these I go through all the piles because there's a similarity in here that I'm feeling really good about all the piles, all of them. I'll say what it is afterwards. But according to this pile here, when you return to 0 point, you no longer have things bother you. Like it's drama doesn't interest you. You're more like, if I'm going to be exhausted or if I'm going to put in the work, it's got to produce what I want to see grow. And that's what you're going to be experiencing. And this is July. So the 0 point, because you're strong, but there's generosity coming to you. But again, you got to choose to climb that mountain. You got to break yourself free and trust that you have all that you need. You have guardians. You got the wisdom of the owl. You do have experience by what? Watching. Do you know owls can see a lot in the dark than surround too? That we can't see or hear. I love owls. You know, I've never seen one in the wild. I grew up with one in the backyard, but I never saw it, but I used to hear it, and you can hear the wings flap. And given we used to party all the time in the backyard, and we would never see it. Like I'm not coming out with these guys back here. They're wise. I don't know. It was an interesting, I've never seen one in the wild. Yet. So anyways, you're going to be relieved that you're going to get to grow. Because that's what this climbing the mountain's about. It's trusting yourself. It's rising above a situation you didn't see coming. You didn't have a choice. You were just blinded. You know? But when you saw it, you're like, wow. You be, like I said, you're either going through it now where you know what this is about. Because this is a moment where, boom, everything falls apart. Everything collapses. You're like, wow. How did this all, it's just devastating sometimes. Whatever that situation is. So if you haven't had that, it comes and happens for us when we really need to come and express. It happens because your greatness needs to be expressed into the world. And the door will open because you're going to climb that mountain. And you have support here. That's the circle card. When you have the Ace of the Cup, come on. You have generosity coming to you. You do. You're going to be able to have that growth that you always wanted. What a summer. But what you are seeking is very deep. The Tree of Life is an unexplained card in this deck. I think the guidebook thing doesn't say anything about it. I don't really use guidebooks. Not that often. But if any of you understand this, you can comment because it's a pretty in-depth card here. But it's the Tree of Life and it's expressed as the Kabbalah. But when I see it as a tree, that means that your path is very embedded, strong in you. And when it is, it's not easy growing up as a child into adult when it's that strong. It isn't. Like I said, you understand things other people don't. Either quicker or you're ahead of your peer, or you have a lot of expansion of knowledge and expertise around you with what you want to go and do forward in your path. But someone, so you're willing to travel, you really are, but you have to say yes. That takes courage, but you see, I see it. If you take the mountain road, let's see. Wow, look at that. Nothing's stopping you. You've been through the temptations. You've been through everybody's advice. You've been through all the broken promises. You've been through like things that didn't, materialize. No dreams were fulfilled. So, what else? Whoa, okay. Beautiful. Here's my mother. I walk. Okay. There's something that goes down, okay? Okay, so this tower that I'm seeing is please see it as the biggest opportunity that you can have. No matter if there was loss involved or it took your breath away, or it's what am I going to do, or if it's anything like that, you're going to trust yourself. Go on that journey. You're going to maneuver just fine in the world, and you know you can. Because your cup needs to be filled. And when you allow that sadness to come up, where you know what, I'm over it, go towards the ace of the cup and go get yourself renewed. Go get that spiritual bath you've been seeking. Set yourself free here. That's what it's like. That's what's waiting for you. It's beautiful. 0 point. Let me show you the images. Okay, these are the images I showed you, but I'm going to zoom in. So this is the guardian area, the you seeking deep, there's an Ankh, and the tree of life. Get out. Life everlasting, rebirth, birth, death, birth, rebirth, all of that cycle, but forever. Forever and ever, life everlasting. Okay? But you gotta break yourself free. Look at this little dude. You gotta go to the mountain. You have good support. And the guardians. And takes courage, takes passion, just the way you are, your uniqueness, just the way you are, to go forward. Look what's waiting for you. This is my favorite ace in tarot. Look at that eyeball. Let me see if I can get in there. So there's like that spiral. It's very Ammonite vibes. If you don't know what Ammonite is, it's these little things here. This one has fire opal. So they're fossils. I like them. It's very deep wisdom. It's psychic. It's going in depth. You're very unique. So that's what Ammonite is. But look at the flow with the goldfish. Look at the little guys. I'll show you the underneath the cup. Kind of serpent-y, dragon-ish. It's the cup of relief. You're going to be so renewed. It's like taking a spiritual bath where everything is just washed away. Okay, let's go over here. See, your ideas, who you are, is very unique. Here's the Page of the Cup. Look at the Magician next to the Tree of Life. Get out. Zoom in. I don't know what this means of the Tree of Life. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to send it to someone that knows the human design, which this is the Kabbalah, which is part of that whole modality, and see what she says. But you see what I mean? This is coming. Or maybe you perhaps have gone through this already. Because she was here flying off on the side. You didn't see it coming. You're blinded. But it made you choose. Because remember I was telling you about like what looked really good and isn't? When I see this trio right here, upside down, yeah. That's what it gave me, like, ouch, that hurts. See, but there's no 3 swords, or anything like that. There's no like 8 cup or anything, because it's like you already knew about this. Like, you see through it. You see how when couples connect, or when you connect with a new person or a friend or a new acquaintance, you already know. So I don't know if it's psychic or just vibes or mannerisms, but you're very, very wise, but it's a different type of wisdom. It's not like I went to the university to learn this. See, so here going forward, you're going forward with, see the 0. This is the 9 of the wands, right? But originally it's 0, so I just put it in the deck as, an extra. So it tells me 0 point. You're freeing yourself up. You're going to go what? To the holy mountain over there. 7 cup upside down. I told you, nothing's stopping you here. But there's generosity right here. You're ready. And this crossed like this over the queen, like me. So with this trio right here, there's a lot of generosity. There is a lot of give, receive, give, receive, give, receive. It's a person that will travel. It's someone that will spot your uniqueness because they are unique in their own right. This is, like I said, it may be not traditional, who you are and where you're going forward. It's not like you're going to work in a cubicle in a damn office for corp. No. Not at all here. No fast food industry, no BS. This is very, very unique. Would you please comment and tell me who watched this one? Because if you want to go deeper, please let me know. The description's down below. Very, very magical. Much, much love and thank you for watching. Salud. Okay. So I have a little bit of a conclusion here. Very rare do I notice this, because that's how strong it was. So no matter what pile you chose or what was chosen, there were no swords. I did a Sunday yoga reading. Excuse me. Opening that third eye. And there was a 10 of the wands and the 10 of the swords bordering that particular day, the reading. None of the piles had swords, only the sword, the 4 and the 2 There were others. The 6 was present, but not for all. So but the 4 and the 2 were the ones, like the peace and the. Well, you chose your pile, but that's what I saw. The world card showed up here and there. The aces, my favorite one of all too. But that's what I noticed. There wasn't those 10 sword, 8, 3, 5. No ace of sword. That kind of a thing. Interesting. And this is the vibe for July. Summer vibes out here. Nice. It means you've been doing the work. Those of you that watch or choose a pile and or need to do some things, we're moving right along. I'm seeing people grow, voice. There's a lot of moving unexpectedly. And some have been very clandestine about it. There was some vibes in one of the piles there too. So anyways, thanks for watching. But I just had to say something about that because, wow, 3 sword is like that grief, heartbreak, sadness. The 2 was there, and then the 4. But the 5, it was not like predominant, like, not like what the 7 of the sword wasn't there. The 8 wasn't there. Yay. 9 was, and 10 wasn't there. Yay. We are moving away from all that because you're doing something about it. Your action. You stop complaining or giving excuses. It's just an observation that I saw on the piles today, and they were all had their uniqueness though. They all had their uniqueness, but there was no swords present. Anyways, I appreciate your comments, and I know when things are personal, you IG me with the Instagram DMs. That's cool too. You know how to do the readings. I told you about the promo, all that. I'll be back for some other kind of pick-up pile. I mean, I love doing them. That's what you like doing. And also, the after yoga readings. I enjoy doing those. Ah, so beautiful and overcast. There's going to be a light show somewhere out there. All right, much love. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon.